Game resumed.
All right, guys, and welcome back to our second match of the night between University of Western Ontario and UT Austin. Spawning here in the top right position is going to be the 2v2 team of Western Ontario. Laughs, our purple Zerg player, and his teammate Eternity, the red Protoss. So a PZ. And spawning over here in the bottom left is going to be the 2v2 team of UT Austin and Willie, the teal Protoss player, and his teammate Skippity Doo, the blue Zerg. And Skippity Doo is my favorite name in the CSL, and I love their clan tag as well. They couldn't quite fit Gangsta, so it's just sort of Gansta.
That's hilarious. Right now we're 1-1. Western Ontario and University of Texas Austin. They're tied right now in this series. Two more wins for either team, and they snag the match, and they will move on to the round of 8, the spring championship. And right now,
That coveted spot, man.
Yeah, that coveted spot. It's really a big deal. We get some amazing prizes. Go to cstarleague.com and check out our prize pool for the spring championship. It's some crazy stuff. Right now, this map, luckily they did not spawn close air positions. They spawned cross positions, something much more reasonable. And also it's a mirror matchup. We got Protoss Zerg versus Protoss Zerg. So I'm looking for a much more drawn out game than our previous 2v2 match tonight.
Yeah, that last 2v2 match, I mean, they picked a strategy that was just, Georgia Tech that has picked a great strategy given the positions, an unorthodox but strong, 2 racks from the Terran player, threw them so, off their game that it ended up, sealing it. I feel like that, the whole 2 racks plus the link pressure, it was just constant pressure, and they ended up folding. And it actually, kicked University of Washington out of the qualifier entirely. They'll have to try again, man.
Yeah, unbelievable that they went down 3-0, such a decisive victory. Really, University of Washington, I wouldn't be surprised if they come and they make it in qualifier 3 or qualifier 4 because they're such a quality team. But right now we see a wall going down for Western Ontario up at the north side of the map. UT Austin, they've decided not to put down a wall. Their Protoss player's just been doing his own thing. I'm sure they know it's cross position. They feel, very comfortable playing without a wall. And they know they're going to get that early expansion down for Skippity Doo. And really, if you get the wall, it's not very useful if you have to defend that early expansion.
True Gangstas don't put down walls, man. They just expand freely. They don't need walls, man.
True gangstas.
True Gangstas. And
Gangstas.
Laughs is actually putting down his hatchery as well. So it looks like, I mean, if you look at the production tab, especially for the Zerg players, very similar. They're pretty much, doing the exact same framework. The 2 Protoss players are definitely deviating just a bit here, but both getting their mothership cores relatively quickly. It looks like Eternity's mothership core has just kind of wrapped up here, so that'll help out with some scouting information. Some skirmishes going on here in about the middle of the map. There's Zerglings trading, and it looks like a Stalker's actually going to go down, so we do see Western Ontario taking a little bit of a lead here to start things off.
Yeah, that was a nice round with those Zerglings by Western Ontario, and at this point they're going to have to go back home. They're outnumbered. It's kind of funny, the Zerglings, they get outnumbered, they have to pull back, and then the other team gets outnumbered, they have to pull back, and lots of back and forth. But right here, I think it looks like Western Ontario has a chance to push in here, and I think they're actually going to snipe another Stalker. The Stalker's on yellow health.
Wow.
But they're going to sacrifice one of their own to that mothership core, definitely.
Ooh, actually, that Stalker might just barely live. Eternity with some great micro. His Stalker in the absolute deep red here, but it got so much work done. And just great pressure here coming down from our Ontario team.
Yeah, that is a 5-kill Stalker they got out of there. Mothership core got out with 2 damage, threw down that field to slow down those Stalkers, and then got out. And then the Stalkers got out and took it down.
Skippity Doo actually taking out a reinforcing Stalker from Eternity, so that one Stalker just kind of hiding in the corner of the map saying, you know what, I did my job, I'm just going to hang out over here. And now it looks like he is going to be going back home. Laughs with a strong amount of Zerglings out in the middle of the map. He has, of course, sacrificed a lot of economy to do so, but he's also forced his opponent Zerg to, miss a lot of economy as well. It looks like a probe of Willie is going to get caught here, so no proxy pylons are going to be going down, and a lot of these players are still staying on. Some pretty bare tech here. A Stargate just finishing up for UT Austin's Protoss.
Yeah, UT Austin, now that they stabilize, they really want to hold the center of the map, and they're getting very aggressive to hold that center. And they're actually going to push back UWO. UWO is going to have to hold that natural. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just hold that middle of the map for as long as possible. And once that first couple of Stargate units, Void Rays, actually there's an Oracle on the way, I'm mistaken.
Oh,
as soon as that Oracle comes, I'm sure they're going to try to press the advantage.
Yeah, Oracle, pretty badass unit. Don't see it all the time in 2v2. It is a very delicate unit, and you have to make sure that you're going to be safe when you use it. In this case, they definitely feel like they've held off that initial aggression. They've stabilized. It's time to get some Oracles out there, see if they can do some damage of their own. In terms of defense that is set up, Eternity doesn't have much. More skirmishes going down at the natural base, but it looks like they will hold that off, no problem here. Just constant action going on in this 2v2.
If you look at the Harvesters right now, Laughs is actually a little bit behind. Laughs representing Western Ontario. All the other players seem somewhat neck and neck in the mid-20s in the Harvesters.
Oh wait, here comes the Oracle. I really want to see how much damage this ends up doing. He forces the probes. Great reaction time from Eternity. He's gonna pull those probes to his teammates' hatchery to say, "Hey man, I'm bringing a buddy with me." The Oracle is now gonna start to go. There's some additional damage there, but not really getting that much done. Getting a few more probe kills here and there, but a huge attack at the natural of Skippity Doo, and Willie is going to be pretty deadly here. Time warps going down everywhere. There's so much action going on, and it looks like they may bust through. These Immortals just doing so much damage right now.
Yeah, this is a heavy attack, and they're actually going to get forced out. The Spine Crawlers finally finishing up. They know not to mess with those Spine Crawlers because those will DPS the Stalkers down pretty quick. And plenty of units spawning for UT Austin, and these units are just going to repel this attack. And
that was very close, though.
Yeah, it was very close. And meanwhile, I think that Oracle got cleaned up, actually.
Yeah, the Oracle not doing as much damage as Willie wanted it to, but still doing a decent job. Eternity actually keeps that Immortal alive. It's at 12 kills. The Immortals were doing a great job, but luckily the Lings of Skippity Doo were able to sort of, get us around on one of those Immortals and take it down. More Oracles in production here. And
yeah, believe it or not, there's a second Oracle out and a third one on the way. So Willie is definitely dedicated to this Oracle production. An interesting choice. Normally they get abandoned after the first couple. Yeah. But right now he's dedicated to it. He has another one coming across the map, and we'll see if he gets any probe kills with it. There's one Stalker waiting there, which may be enough with the supplement of a Warp In.
Yep, well, he will be able to kill some probes regardless, and there he goes. Ends up killing a couple of probes there, so gets 3 and does back out. If you look at the middle of the map, UWO just getting comfortable with that Xel'Naga, just getting nice and close with it, establishing their presence in the middle of the map. And that watchtower is just such a crucial point. I mean, look at Labs. He's just still making Zerglings. It's just pretty much been his tune the entire game. And, it was working great in the beginning, but now down to 23 drones, and his, opposing Zerg player, Skippity Doo, has gotten all the way up to 41. So that's going to be a really big issue if this game goes on for any longer.
Yeah, Laughs doesn't have much of an option for transition here. He's building a Roach Worm, but his upgrades are low, his tech is low, and it looks like he's going to try to siphon this natural from Willie. And Willie just nothing to defend it. There's so many Lings, and they're just going to take it down quickly and get out of there. And very small but nice victory for UT Austin. And right now they're actually pressuring the natural. It looks like a full-on engagement. These Stalkers are coming in here. There's so many Zerglings just surrounding these Protoss units. Void Ray microing back, trying to use those Spine Crawlers effectively. And at this point, we're going to need a lot more Lings to pop out for Skippity Doo. And another Warp In to defend this natural here, because University of Western Ontario is just looking so strong in this offensive.
This is looking like it could be the game ender. It's so close right now. They're just barely holding this natural. I mean, once again, such a close engagement. There was a skirmish that happened here not that long ago that was, I feel like, equally as close. Here comes some reinforcements. Zealots, every single unit, in fact, is going to be so crucial here. The Stalkers and Immortals will be very susceptible to a reinforcing wave of Lings, but they're just barely getting enough coverage right now. And this hatchery from Skippity Doo is in so much danger right now. Even Overlord's getting picked off right now. And, you know, if they lose this natural, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, UT Austin hanging on by the skin of their teeth, and there's just such a huge presence here from UWO. Just at the natural ramp, they just have such a great strategic location. Lots of units being warped in and rallied across the map by UWO. And it looks like they're going to clean up this Spire here.
Oh, the Spire! Oh, that is so
I think that may be it for the game. There's really not much that UT Austin can do to defend this at this point.
The bag from Skippity Doo was, you know, almost at 1k. If they had held on for just a little bit longer and gotten that larva, he could have gotten at least 10 Mutalisks out in the field, and that would have been immensely useful in holding this off. I mean, look at the amount of Stalkers out in the field, not that many, so the Mutalisks would have been extremely helpful in dealing with this kind of aggression, but now with no larva and not enough minerals, sacrificing probes and drones, oh man, it looks like UWO is going to take the win here.
Yeah, one inject can make all the difference in the world, but unfortunately for Skippity Doo, he did not have it off in time. And at this point, there's so many Stalkers here. They just kept getting warped in, Stalkers and Zerglings, and there's the GG from Willie. Well played by University of Western Ontario.
The Ganstas have to tap out. A crazy 2v2. That was so close. I mean, I can't stress just how painfully close that game was. At no point did UWO lock that game up. It was really down to the wire. And like I said, Skippity Doo's bank was getting there. I mean, he had that superior drone count. He had that natural up. He was getting all the things that he needed to get. He just needed literally 30 more seconds, and that game could have been completely different.
Yeah, so much action in that game. I expected to be a little bit quiet given the cross positions and, you know, the fact that they could, you know, bunk down at that natural. But it seemed like neither team wanted to do that. They just wanted the heavy army, the heavy map presence, and just a very aggressive game, very exciting. Shouts out to MSI, Raid Call, and of course, got to give a shout out to NCIX. If you guys are looking to win an MSI notebook, which we are trying to give away to you, just make a video, 30 seconds to 60 seconds, explaining your current laptop situation, what's wrong with your current laptop, and how much a new MSI notebook could make a difference in your life. Submit that video to us. Don't put it on YouTube or Twitch TV or anything. Just submit that to us, and you will be entered to win a laptop from MSI. Yeah. Also, Raid Call, please hang out with us in Raid Call. We love them. They're esports champions, as are all these corporations, you know, helping us out, really fostering esports and, you know, helping us build this thing that is CSL. So if you love CSL, go help them out, give them a hand, and we will see you guys after the break.